to the Tudor Lounge. We are at Fritter Festival in Whangarei. Love it here. It's going really well out there. We've now got with us Caroline from Ladi6, or Ladi6. Caroline, she's just come off the stage with a really hot set. It was great. We're going to chat with her for a few minutes, and hey, welcome. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
Great
to be here.
Great that we can talk on camera, and this can spin out to some kids out there, you know, that might get some influence from somebody that they can relate to, you know. So the first thing I wanted to kind of chat about was your journey. Now, I know that you lived in Africa for a little while, right? Has that influenced your sound at all? Because you were there for about 12 months, is that right?
Yeah, we were there for just under 2 years, and I suppose, I mean, it definitely influenced. I learned how to play guitar there. I wrote my first song there. So that experience, I think, I don't know if I would have done that had I not had that time to spend. We didn't have a TV. We didn't have anything modern. So we just had one guitar and books.
Right.
And so I just read a lot and tinkered around that guitar and taught myself how to play it. And Dad taught me some chords. And so from there it gave me the idea that, oh, maybe when I go home I might start a band. And I kind of had this idea of being sort of like in a sort of indie sort of rock band. It was like the 90s, okay. And I was listening to a lot of whatever was coming from the UK. My friends were sending me little tapes of like the Brit Awards, like sort of compilations, and I had some sort of 80s and 90s hip hop that I was given back from my cousins in LA as I cruised through.
Right.
So I think it was a really influential time musically for me and my growth. I mean, I was 16, so I was really, I suppose I was quite open to be influenced, and that was kind of like what led me. So I think now back on it, and I don't know if I would have thought that at the time, but yeah, I definitely think that was a key sort of transition into looking at music as something that, just building that inner passion for it, I suppose.
The incubator. Go to Africa if you want the incubation. So then you went on to Sheelarock. That's cool. I love that name. Hey.
Thank you.
It's just so cool. I think somebody should bring that out again today. Could you bring out Sheelarock again?
Sheelarock was, could I bring it out again? I could. For me, it has to be the exact same players. If we were to even bring it back, it would have to be the exact same girls.
It was all female band, right?
It was an all female hip hop crew. Yeah, we were really. So I came back and I kind of wanted to do this band, like I said, from Africa, and no one was. Big Runga was already existed, and Aneka Moore was kind of like starting her own thing, and I kind of felt like they were doing exactly what I had envisioned myself doing. Right. So I felt like that space was taken, and I met Aneka, and I loved her, and I just thought, oh, she was killer on the guitar, and she could play with the left hand, and I was just like, oh. You know, I can play Hotel California, like getting all the basic chords, but nothing. So then I just kind of concentrated on writing, and I wrote a little poetry, and I was invited by one of the girls to come and write poetry with her. And I actually thought it was going to be just strictly poetry, but she was actually a rapper, and she just put on some beats and just kind of like confronted me with and assaulted me almost with this like rap, and then that led me into discovering hip hop. And then it led me to hip hop and discovering what hip hop was, which was these 4 elements of b-boying, DJing, graffiti art, and MCing, and we got into all of those. So when I say we were a hip hop crew, we were all for all elements of what we deemed was strictly hip hop at the time. So it wasn't necessarily musical, just musical. It was all creative elements, which was incredible actually.
Yeah, very cool. And then on to verse 2.
Yes.
Great name again. With your now hubby.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Congrats on baby too.
Thank you. He's not a baby anymore. He hasn't done anything cute in years. He's 10.
Yeah, we got one here too, just coming up 10.
Yeah.
Hard work, eh?
Yeah, well, I mean, I love to pieces, you know.
Yeah, yes we do. Yeah, true. So what was verse 2 about?
Verse 2 was a funny story too, and all of these kind of happened to me. I really feel like I didn't go out in search of these things. Brent was in a band, a high school band called Yakuyo, that asked Sheelarock to have a jam with them, sort of do some raps during sort of the bridge, I suppose, of one of their songs, and that's how I met him. And then he asked us to come and do some recordings with this band, Yakuyo, and then he was like, I really would love to write some songs with you, just you, like, can I come over? And I was kind of like, yeah, sure, but I was really sort of blasé about it, like, yeah, live over here, you know, find me if you can. And then the following Saturday, donk, there he was with his gig, and he was like, are we going to do this? And I kind of didn't want to, almost, but he was like, come on. And we wrote some songs, and it just felt, you know, when you start to create something together, and you get that feeling, it's like, this is really something, we're humming here. So
plus he had 2 ideas on his mind, right?
Yeah.
I was at motion music, and that was just
Probably.
babies.
I actually had a boyfriend at the time, so I'm going to say no, that he didn't.
No.
But then this competition came about where it was sort of like a battle of the bands.
Yep.
And we had written like 3 songs, and he was like, I want to get a band together, and I want us to enter this competition. Let's write a few more songs. And it was just honestly like a spur of the moment sort of thing. And we entered the competition, and I think it was something like 40 bands from all over the South Island entered, and we won, and that was like,
that was it.
That was it.
That's where it started,
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Look, I'm going to lock it up here, and we're going to talk about something else.
Okay.
All your awards and all that sort of stuff. Great. Thank you very much. We're going to lock it and talk about another one.